What if I told you that Russia has just unveiled nuclear weapons so powerful they could literally wipe out half the planet in seconds? This is not a media-made scare, this is reality, directed by Vladimir Putin himself. While the United States and China keep measuring force with conventional missiles, the Kremlin has chosen to break every rule, revealing its most devastating atomic arsenal, hypersonic warheads, submarine nuclear torpedoes, stealth systems, and missiles that can reduce an entire country to ashes in seconds. Today on TechZNX, you will discover the 10 most extreme and destructive nuclear weapons that Russia has revealed to date. Real systems ready for war with a single goal: to make sure no country can touch Moscow without paying the final price. So get comfortable, because what you are about to see is not a show of power. It is a warning for all humanity. Let's begin. Top 10. Torpedo Type 65. Beneath the waters of Russia's arsenal hides one of the most underestimated, and at the same time most destructive, weapons ever designed for naval warfare. The Type 65, known as Kit, whale in Russian, is not an ordinary torpedo. It is an actual moving nuclear bomb designed to annihilate aircraft carriers, entire fleets, and naval bases with a single strike. Its yield is monstrous. It carries a nuclear warhead of up to 20 kilotons, enough to vaporize everything within a radius of several kilometers underwater and create a lethal steam column that erupts like an atomic geyser. But the brutal part is not only its explosive load, it is its size and speed. The Type 65 measures more than 11 meters long with a diameter of nearly 1 meter and can reach speeds of up to 70 kilometers per hour thanks to thermochemical propulsion, making it one of the fastest torpedoes in the world. Originally designed to sink NATO aircraft carriers during the Cold War, this torpedo lacks conventional guidance. Its single mission is to steam straight to the target and obliterate it with nuclear violence that sinks not only the target but its whole battle group. To this day, several units of the Type 65 remain in the arsenals of Akula and Oscar-class attack submarines, ready to be deployed if Russia decides to send a message from beneath the waves. In a world that fears supersonic missiles from the sky, the Type 65 reminds us that death can also come from the depths, without warning and with no escape. Top 9. Cruise Missile 9M 730 Burevestnik. This weapon does not seek speed, it seeks persistence. The 9M 730 Burevestnik, also called Petrel, is the planet's first cruise missile with true nuclear propulsion. That makes it something never seen before. Unlike a traditional missile limited by onboard fuel, the Burevestnik has a theoretically infinite range. It can fly for days, change course, orbit defenses, evade radars, and then, when nobody expects it, strike with surgical precision. What does it carry in its nose? A low to medium yield nuclear warhead, perfect for destroying strategic facilities, military bases, or simply sowing psychological terror on a global scale. The real nightmare is not knowing where it will come from. It can lift off from a remote corner of Siberia, circumnavigate the globe flying at low altitude, and appear behind your capital undetected. Although its development has been marred by accidents, like the mysterious explosion in Neonoxa in 2019, Russia claims it already has operational units ready for deployment, a missile that never stops, that does not need to refuel, and that can change the course of an entire war. Top 8. R-36M Tu Voyevoda. No name fits this monster better than Satan. The R-36M Tu Voyevoda, known to NATO as SS-18 Satan, was for decades the most feared intercontinental ballistic missile on the planet. And although its design is Soviet, Russia has modernized, reinforced, and kept it operational. For one clear reason: it remains devastating. We are talking about a projectile over 35 meters long, capable of carrying up to 10 independent nuclear warheads, each able to fly separately and strike different targets. That means a single shot from the Voyevoda can destroy up to 10 cities simultaneously. Its range exceeds 16,000 kilometers. It can cross continents and pierce missile shields thanks to evasive maneuvers, extreme terminal speed, and advanced penetration techniques. But the most terrifying thing is neither its power nor its range, but the fact that it is still deployed in active silos across Russia, guarded deep inside the territory and ready to be launched within minutes if the order is given. And although it will eventually be replaced by something even more destructive, the original Satan lives on. With it, the capacity to annihilate civilizations with a single strike. Top 7. RS-24 Yars. The RS-24 Yars is not just a nuclear missile. It is a tactical evolution designed specifically to outsmart the planet's most advanced defenses. Russia deploys it in both underground silos and mobile launchers, making it practically impossible to neutralize. In a conflict, it can be launched from forests, rural roads, or remote areas without enemy satellites detecting it in time. This colossus can carry up to 4 independent MIRV warheads, able to separate in flight and head toward different targets with lethal precision. Its operational range exceeds 12,000 kilometers, and its solid fuel propulsion allows it to reach hypersonic speeds in seconds, outrunning any current anti-missile system. But its true strength lies in what you don't see. The Yars is equipped with electronic warfare suites, decoys, and countermeasures designed to confuse radars, trick interceptors, and ensure that at least one warhead reaches its destination and detonates. Unlike its predecessors, the Yars does not rely on fixed infrastructure or lengthy preparation. It is constantly on the move. It is silent, and it is designed to strike before the enemy even knows where the attack came from. Top 6. Submarine Ballistic Missile RSM-56 Bulava. Imagine a weapon capable of launching the end of the world from under the ocean. That is the RSM-56 Bulava, a strategic ballistic missile that turns any submarine into a floating, invisible nuclear arsenal. This missile is designed to be launched from the imposing Bore-class submarines, and each missile can carry up to 6 independent MIRV warheads, able to change trajectory in flight and strike multiple targets with surgical precision. Its range exceeds 9,000 kilometers, enough to hit any Western capital without the submarine needing to approach coastal waters. And the scariest part is its ultra-rapid ascent phase. Once it leaves the water, the Bulava reaches hypersonic speed within seconds, becoming an impossible target to intercept. Its sophisticated guidance system resists electronic jamming, GPS interference, and cyber attacks. It is built to survive everything and still complete its mission. The Bulava is not only the strength of the Russian sea, it is the clearest warning that an attack can come from where nobody expects it. Silent, lethal, and definitive. Top 5. Hypersonic Nuclear Missile 3M22 Zircon. Now forget everything you thought you knew about speed. The Zircon, also called 3M22, is not just a missile. It is a hypersonic bolt that slices the sky at more than Mach 9. That is, 9 times the speed of sound. Do you know what that means? From the moment it is launched, you have less than a minute to react before impact. And if it carries a nuclear warhead, the result is simple: instant annihilation. The Zircon can be launched from ships, submarines, or mobile land platforms, making it totally versatile and lethal. But most feared is its erratic flight behavior. It does not follow a straight path. It constantly maneuvers, skimming the sea surface, avoiding radars, and defeating anti-missile systems with chilling precision. Experts say no Western missile shield currently stops it. That is exactly what Russia seeks: absolute and devastating advantage in real conflict. Top 4. Torpedo Status 6 Poseidon. This is not a regular torpedo. The Status 6, also called Poseidon, is probably the most terrifying underwater weapon ever conceived. It is not launched from an ordinary submarine. This monster is deployed from special units, such as the Belgorod-class submarine, and can cruise for days beneath the ocean with autonomous nuclear propulsion, without crew, without emitting signals, and without being detected. Its mission? Reach the enemy coast unseen and then detonate a nuclear head of up to 100 megatons. But that is not all. Its explosion would not only destroy an entire city, it would generate a radioactive tsunami more than 100 meters high, contaminating entire coastlines with nuclear materials for decades. Yes, you read that right. A wall of fire, water, and radiation sweeping through major cities. The United States and NATO consider it a weapon of planetary annihilation because it does not only destroy strategic targets, it leaves areas uninhabitable for generations. And the worst part, it is no longer just a prototype. Putin has confirmed that the Poseidon is in production and ready for deployment. Top 3. Nuclear Satellite Cosmos 2543. While the world keeps fearing a land war, Russia is already fighting its own battle in space. Cosmos 2543 is not a simple observation satellite. It is an orbital system with real offensive capabilities, able to approach other satellites and destroy them silently, leaving no trace. But the most chilling detail is its link to nuclear technology. According to leaks from Western intelligence, this satellite would be part of a classified program to deploy low-yield atomic payloads in orbit, ready to be activated over key targets, military bases, strategic facilities, or even command centers of other powers. We are talking about a new dimension of conflict, a nuclear war from space, with no warning, no radar detection, and no reaction time. In 2020, Cosmos 2543 maneuvered aggressively near U.S. satellites, sending a clear message: the Kremlin already has and weapons in outer space. Worse, it is not alone. Russia has launched multiple similar satellites since then, all with evasive capabilities, some with robotic arms, others allegedly designed to carry miniaturized nuclear heads. If confirmed, this would be the most dangerous violation of the Outer Space Treaty since its creation, because an orbital detonation could wipe out communications, GPS, and global surveillance systems, plunging the planet into total technological chaos. Top 2. Intercontinental Ballistic Missile RS-28. Sarmat, Satan II. If there is one weapon that defines Russia's true nuclear power, this is it. The RS-28 Sarmat, also known as Satan II, is not just a missile. It is literally the most powerful vector of destruction Russia has ever built. It has a range of more than 18,000 kilometers, which means it can strike any point on the planet with no warning. But what makes it an abomination is its payload. It can carry up to 15 independent nuclear warheads, or even an entire pack of avant-garde hypersonic gliders capable of maneuvering at speeds of Mach 20 while evading defenses. This 200-ton monster is launched from hardened underground silos designed to withstand prior nuclear strikes. Once airborne, the Sarmat can change trajectory mid-flight, zigzag past defensive systems, and then release its lethal load over multiple targets simultaneously. And here is the truly chilling part. Each of those warheads can have a yield of up to 5 megatons. That is more than 200 times the Hiroshima bomb, per impact. Vladimir Putin himself called it a weapon without equivalent in the world, warning it will make those who threaten Russia think twice. This is not an empty promise. The first units of the RS-28 Sarmat have already been delivered to Russia's strategic forces, ready to enter active service. A missile that can erase France, destroy the entire state of Texas, or cleave Germany in 3, all with a single launch. Satan II is a brutal reminder that total war remains possible, and closer than we think. Top 1. Tsar Bomba. There is no more powerful nuclear weapon ever detonated in history than this monstrosity. The Tsar Bomba, also known as N-602, is the absolute pinnacle of humanity's destructive capability. It was detonated on the 26th of October, 1961, over Novaya Zemlya Island in the Russian Arctic, and what happened that day still sends chills through the scientific and military community. With a yield of 50 megatons, equivalent to more than 3,000 Hiroshima bombs combined, the explosion was so colossal it shattered windows at distances beyond 900 kilometers, triggered local earthquakes, and generated a mushroom cloud over 60 kilometers high, visible from thousands of kilometers away. But the most terrifying fact is that it was not at full power. The Tsar was originally designed to release 100 megatons, but Soviet engineers reduced the charge out of fear it could literally damage the atmosphere or cause unpredictable effects on the Earth's rotation. This device measured 8 meters long, weighed more than 27 tons, and could only be carried by a specially modified Tupolev Tu-95 bomber that barely escaped with its crew alive after release. The detonation sent seismic waves around the planet 3 times. Although it was a single symbolic test, the Tsar Bomba remains the most brutal reminder of what nuclear technology can do when the line is crossed. Today, Russia still keeps the blueprints, and some experts claim there are smaller, operational versions of the same design that could be assembled at record speed if global conflict reached the point of no return. The most powerful bomb ever created by humankind is not in a museum. It is in memory and in the basements of power. And there you have it. 10 real nuclear weapons that do not only exist, but could change the fate of the entire planet with the push of a button. From invisible torpedoes that cruise under the sea for days, to bombs so powerful they could snuff out light for millions. Russia is no longer playing. It has lifted the curtain and shown the world its lethal repertoire, a brutal atomic catalog that challenges NATO, the United States, and global balance. And the big question now is, who's going to stop this? Are we really prepared for a war where what's at stake is not territory, but the survival of the species? Leave your opinion in the comments. If this video shocked you, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next TechZenX documentary. Because here we don't talk fiction. Here we show the real power that can destroy everything.